That's wonderful. Our reporter Christina Parry with Fiona Turner in the village shop here in East Hagbourne. It really isn't a shop. To call it a shop isn't doing this place justice. I'm going to speak to Nicola Ainger now, who's sitting here with us, and Beth Riley. Nicola, you've been in the village for 7 years?
Yes, that's right. Yes. We moved from London 7 years ago, yes.
And Beth, 5 years for
Yes,
you.
again, moved from London to live in the village.
Now, Nicola, you're the chair of the village shop committee.
Big, lofty position.
Big job.
Absolutely.
Big job. It's like being the chief executive of Tesco.
I like to think so.
This is similar.
I am, exactly.
She likes to think so too.
And you're the deputy chair there.
Well, if there was such a thing.
It's funny. When we pulled in this afternoon, Christina, who's running the show today, said, come and see the shop, come and see the shop. And I thought, why is she dragging me to see a shop?
Oh.
I've seen a shop before, not like this.
Oh,
no.
How would you describe this place to somebody who hasn't seen it?
Well, I think the history to it is actually 15 years ago, the post office in the village shut. And the village was so anxious to keep some sort of amenity that a number of volunteers got together and they arranged a premises which is actually part of the garage in the village. It's very small, but they put it together and managed to retain the post office facility, which is an absolute godsend for elderly people in the village. And it is run 100% by volunteers and has been for 15 years.
What I loved about it was it's the most uncorporate looking place.
Yes, it doesn't quite have a corporate brand identity as yet. No, it
doesn't have any corporate. It's a sort
we
of
might
shop.
have one soon. We're working on that.
But I think the charm of the place is,
Yes.
and I mean this in the nicest possible way, it's the sort of thing my children would.
Well,
I love that feel.
It provides. We've just recently actually done a survey in the village to find out what people like about it, and we've had about 150 people fill in this survey. And what they love is that it's fantastic value for money. It has the most incredible range of products available
in a
for
tiny
a small space.
Yes.
And it's open every day, Saturday mornings as well. And it has a post office, which many villages in the area have lost. So it is a fantastic package for people.
We're just chatting about how you both came to live here. And it seems in villages like this, either you were born here and you've lived here forever, or you moved here from somewhere else, quite a long way away, and you both moved from London.
Yes.
How did you end up here then?
Well, we wanted to have somewhere to stay at the weekend, a nice weekend cottage.
You were living in Bethnal Green in East London.
Very different.
About as different as it can get.
Absolutely. You know, but once we were here, you know, it just got harder and harder to go home on a Sunday. And so Andy, my husband, would go home and I'd stay another night. And then eventually we just thought, well, no, this is ridiculous. And so you make the move and do the commute. You know, it's worth it just to be in a village at the weekend.
To be in Bethnal Green, East London, diverse.
Yes.
A lot of crime as well in East London.
Yes,
difficult
that's true.
Difficult place to live.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we loved it, but it's just not the same. You know, you can't go back.
And where were you living? Where were you then, Nicola?
Well, we were in central London, so we were in lovely Pimlico, which was fantastic, but we were both working and it was a great lifestyle. But when we had children, we decided we didn't really want to bring kids up in central London, and that is a dynamic of the village. There are a lot of people, as elderly people who have been brought up here have died, houses come on the market, and very often it is people with families moving out of London who come. And actually, you know, that's a good thing because villages need young blood coming in.
Of course.
We've got a great village school, we've got the village shop, very active church, and that combination... Fantastic pub, obviously, but that is the combination that makes the village what it is. And
did you have, either of you have family locally then, or not? Extended family here?
No.
So it was a complete change.
A lot of people move here because of the proximity to Didcot Parkway, which is a fast train to London.
Of course.
And also there's good schools in the area, and you're not too isolated from other things.
Well, it's nice to meet you both.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming
Nice
to say
to
hello.
meet you.
Have some of the free food that the butcher's laid on.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Nicola and Beth, and this is Paul McCartney now on BBC Radio Oxford.
Don't look at me this way.